Washington Parish, a popular local rapper was killed and another man injured in a shooting in Bogalusa.
Sources tell us the motive for the shooting was retaliation. Police have identified the victim as Javarius Scott, who goes by the stage name JayDaYoungan. The second victim was one of Scott's family members. He is in the hospital in stable condition.
Bogalusa police say it happened on Superior Avenue. They were investigating that shooting. They were called out to another scene on Ott Street at Marshall Richardson Road, where a vehicle had been shot at. Police are trying to find out if the two shootings are connected. We talked with Bogalusa's mayor, Wendy Perrette, last night. She says the city has seen way too many violent crimes. She's hoping someone will come forward with information to help investigators out in this case.
Someone saw something. And, you know, you can pretend like nothing happened and you can point fingers, but you have got to look in the mirror at some point in time and tell the police what you've seen. They can't do it on their own.
And if you have any information, you are asked to call Bogalusa police.
Another one bites the dust. Rapper JayDaYoungan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this can be expected when you're making destructive music. And I hate to sound insensitive about the matter, but we got to speak to the living. We got to speak to the youngins who are influenced by this type of music. And whenever one of these rappers get annihilated, eradicated, erased, we got to understand their mistakes and learn from them. Right? We got to learn from them. And for those who don't know, JayDaYoungan, he had a very extensive criminal record. I mean, he was dibbling and dabbling in those streets. He he had firearm investigators on his trail. He did basically he was arrested 4 times, and his longest stint was approximately 7 years for firearm violence, for gun violence, which means the young bull was active. He was in them streets. You know, he's no stranger to pistol play, no matter how young the brother may look. He was actually 23 years old. So he's been basically doing this since a child. Okay, so it was 7 months, not 7 years. He did 7 months. I stand corrected. So he's been in and out of jail. He's been active. And, you know, I want to say this as well, right? You rappers, you have got to stop going back to your hometown. Like, you have got to stop doing that. Like, I don't know how many times this has to be stated. But once you make yourself some money, you need to get out of your hometown. That's the last place you want to go. That's the same thing that happened with Young Dolph. You don't go back. You move forward, move to a whole nother state, start over. There's going to be a lot of crabs there in your community that's going to want to pull you down. And you're going to become basically a target. Now, there's a lot going on in the streets of Louisiana right now. And it looks like there are going to be more casualties. There's one big circle of beef, which I'm not going to speak too much of, but there's a few known rappers that are involved. And they claiming they got steppers, which means, for layman's terms, there'll be retaliations. And the vicious cycle will continue. You even got some of the older rappers out there in Louisiana egging on the retaliation, street justice. You got the police there claiming, basically asking people to come forth. That's not what's going to happen. There's going to be retaliation. There's going to be more casualties. There's going to be street justice. Nobody's snitching, but everybody's going to war with each other. That's what's going on. It's a war going on. The Bible tells us in Hosea 4:2, by swearing and lying, killing and stealing, and committing adultery, they break all restraint with bloodshed upon bloodshed. See, because it ain't no rules and regulations. It ain't no culture in the land. It's stealing, committing adultery, killing, lying, swearing. Then there's no restraint. All hell gonna break loose, and these 2/3 gonna be used to judge each other. Now, JayDaYoungan was not innocent. JayDaYoungan was active. And I need you youngins to understand this. That lifestyle only ends in incarceration or a pine box. There is no in between. You will end up dead or in jail. I don't care how resilient you believe you are. I don't care how street smart or intelligent you believe you are. You will face death or incarceration living that lifestyle. It's just not worth it. Brina Baines, thank you for the $5 super sticker. Highly appreciate it. Now, I want to show y'all, which actually I'm going to read to y'all some of JayDaYoungan's lyrics, because this is what we do. I like to expose what their music was about so you can basically understand the power of words. The Bible tells us that life and death lie in the power of the tongue. So what you say in this music can cultivate an environment for yourself. And that's what people fail to, understand and fail to realize. And here's the thing. It's getting to the point where when you look at all the RICO charges, when you look at all the rappers who are being slain, you should be learning at this point that maybe you should begin to entertain different type of music at this point. Because these individuals are not speaking life, right? Now I'm going to go to JayDaYoungan's lyrics from a song called Ops, right? And the song Ops, he goes on to say, F all the cops. I know they hope we gonna stop, but the way I'm living, I'm not. So, even in his death, he's telling you the cops is not going to be involved. JayDaYoungan wouldn't have wanted you to call the cops. JayDaYoungan wouldn't have wanted his murder to be resolved. He wouldn't have wanted nobody to quote unquote snitch. He would have wanted somebody to peel the block open no matter how many casualties are involved. They literally speak these things into existence. So JayDaYoungan, he wasn't going to stop. Why should the cops want to even get involved, to be honest with you? Let the streets deal with it. Why the cops are so gung-ho on people coming forward? When he was terrorizing communities and terrorizing the block, he wasn't worried about the cops. He wasn't seeking justice from the judicial system, right? It goes on to say, we stop on his block, catch him, hop out with the Glock, and put that little B in a box. Wow. Real violent, real violent. It goes on to say, you think you gonna plot? He gonna be out of his top. The stick knock him out of his socks. I'm trying to turn a beaten N-word head hot. Brand new stick came with a red dot. See, look, this is all about killing N-words. His own people. Yeah. So the angel of death don't be playing with these youngins. And people think that these lyrics don't hold no merit. Let's make this clear. These lyrics right here, they're influencing a lot of youngins out there in Louisiana. And we can stop saying that it's up for the parents to raise these kids. It's up for the parents to keep them away from the music. Acting as if these rappers have no responsibility on what they say. For anybody to say, well, it's up to the parents to stop, these youngins from listening to that music. Listen, let me make this clear. You don't know nothing about culture. You don't understand that rap music is more than just music. It's culture. It's influence. It has an impact. We're talking about a nation of fatherless children. The rappers are the parents. The rappers are raising these children. The same way we grew up listening to Tupac, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, Scarface. That's the same thing they're doing. It's about the influence. Because even us OGs out here, even us brothers in truth out here, even we were raised off of rappers, off of certain music, because it's a cultural thing within our people. Now let's continue here. Let's listen. Let's read off some more of these lyrics here. We in the field. I do this here for real. B, I'm trying to catch me a kill. Don't come where I live. It looked like they did come where you live. They caught him right outside of his house. See, these youngins be thinking they're unstoppable, be thinking they're, invincible. And a lot of times when they doing all that tough talk, it is basically protection talk. The rapper that can sound the toughest believe that their lyrics are defense. No, your lyrics are not your defense. Your lyrics are actually what's digging your grave. See, there's always going to be somebody that's going to test your gangster out there. There's always somebody who's going to live up to your challenges. You inviting people to your home. Not even ready for that to come. Now, the scriptures tell us. Let's go to this scripture real quick. Ezekiel 7:11. Violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain. None of them shall remain. Nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs, neither shall there be wailing for them. It's going to get to the point we're not going to mourn them anymore. There'll be no wailing. There'll be no tears shed when these people lose their lives. It's going to get to the point none of them will remain. This is prophecy. Violence is risen up in a rod of wickedness. They're judging each other. I've said a few videos ago that I am not going to feel sorry for any more rappers. Unless that rapper was conscious. Unless that rapper was actually bringing something to actually uplift the youth. The lyrics this man spoke was death. Straight up. He goes on to say, don't come where I live. Young in slanging that steel. You play with your life and get killed. It gets real. No steppers who chew them up like pills. And they come lay at your crib. Up from the hip, blow off his ribs. Hop in the whip, now your mama's in tears. Well, now whose mama's in tears? And see, a lot of people just be believing this is wordplay. No, the Bible tells you what comes out of a man's mouth is the intentions of his heart. What proceedeth out of a man's mouth is the intentions of his heart. I can no longer say rest in peace to individuals who are cultivating this energy around themselves. Now his mother will be the one in tears. It's time that we educate these youngins on the power of the tongue, the power of the words. Even just listening to these lyrics, listening to their music, it hits you on the lowest, most carnal level possible. And yes, you're right. The Bible is the most powerful book in existence to this day. And Helena Seeley, you're right. So a man thinketh, so a man will be. If you over here, if you running around thinking you a thug, thinking you a savage, thinking you a character on Call of Duty, then you can expect what comes with it. See, here's the thing. All you brothers out there in Louisiana, Atlanta, New York City, Los Angeles, all major cities, all you brothers who believe that your gang, your day ones, are going to be able to hold you down in the day of judgment, you need to understand you alone in this here world. You alone in this here world. And when those bullets burn, when your body is on fire and you feeling the heat and you begin to drift off into the nether realm, when you begin to fade to black and you feeling the burn of those bullets, your homies ain't going to be there. More than likely, those ones that you call steppers, they're going to be stepping off the damn scene. Yeah. You call them steppers for a reason. You think that means they're going to clap back for you. No, a lot of them going to step off. They're going to be beating their feet. That's what the steppers really are. There's no loyalty. You mistaken camaraderie for loyalty. There's a difference between camaraderie and loyalty. You got to understand there is no honor amongst thieves. 9 times out of 10, your boy, JayDaYoungan, he was taken out by somebody he knew. More than likely, it wasn't even the ops. More than likely, it wasn't even the ops. I hear different names being brought up like, yeah, he's cool with this rapper, and this rapper got steppers. It's going to get real. Listen, who's to say that those rappers ain't involved in his death? Who's to say that JayDaYoungan ain't no blood sacrifice? Who's to say that he wasn't a ritual being pulled off? The mortality rate with these rappers seems to be off the chain. The moment they sign a deal, the moment they make a couple hit records, it seems that they die. He only had a few records. He had 23 Island, he had Elimination, he had Ops. And he was beginning to grow a very large social media following. Matter of fact, the boy got 2.5 million followers on Instagram. You got 3 hit records. Why are you back in Louisiana? Your industry is definitely demonic. And a lot of times, soon as these youngins make a career for themselves and get their feet in the door, they get erased. They get eliminated. See, the way the industry works is this. Rappers are harvesting the energy of the youth. Let me repeat that. Rappers who are already substantiated. Rappers who already got their feet planted in the industry. They like to get the young blood. They like to get the young blood. See, they actually fuel the industry off the death of these youngins. For real. That's how they acquire longevity and success. They give up these youngins as sacrificial lambs to Satan in order to have longer careers. These scriptures ain't telling no lies. If you want to continue to make lyrics that's violent, expect, the outcome. He goes on to say, all my ends get straight to the business. We got the mops and they come with extensions. Clear the whole street. We ain't leaving a witness. So you basically talking about killing everybody on the street. You talking about killing grandmothers, aunties, children, whoever could be a witness to the murders. Y'all willing to clear the whole block according to your lyrics. According to your lyrics. And this is something crazy because this is straight demonic. And for those who believe it's just entertainment, ask yourself why their lyrics always come to life. Why their lyrics always spin around right back to them. Yep, somebody said I heard that the fat cats have big insurance policies on them and it's all demonic. That's a fact. I heard that as well. I can't substantiate that claim, but that makes a lot of sense that a lot of these record labels may have some type of life insurance policy on these rappers, because this is crazy. But also, we got to understand people speak things into existence every day. Every day. That's why I tell people to speak highly of themselves. See, music is a reflection of oneself, but it's also a power. It's a reflection of oneself, but it's also power that you can speak into existence. Somebody said he lived at his last and full year being 23 and was eliminated from the ops. Wow, words are powerful. I pray our people actually see. Real talk. Yep. Yes, it's definitely power in the tongue. And y'all got to understand, the Most High hates violence. These lyrics are violent. The Lord hates that. Jeremiah 20:8 says, "For since I spake, I cried out. I cried violence and spoil, because the word of the Lord was made a reproach unto me and a derision daily." See, we got to cry out against this violence in these streets. The Lord has made this a reproach unto us daily. This is something that we should look at and be able to learn from. There's no reason why these youngins should be dying at 23, 24 years old. Yep. And somebody said, wow, 23 Island, shaking my head. Yeah, was that the name of the song? 23 Island? Wow. Yep, 23 Island. 23 Island. Wow. That's why I say, man, a lot of these youngins, they be having deals with the devil and they be knowing when they gonna die too. See, that's part of it as well. A lot of them, they're into various practices, doing all type of drugs, channeling certain spirits, and Satan give them their 5 minutes of fame. Yep, 23, 2/3 too. The numerology is all over it. You got a hit song called 23 Island. You're part of the 2/3, and you die at 23. It's crazy. Somebody said all his albums was about 23. Yeah, the number correlation is real crazy. And listen, he was big in Louisiana, huge. Louisiana is like a music scene of their own. You got like your little Boosies, you got your NBA young boys. And here's the thing, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really like how their music sounds. I don't like their cadence. I'm the type of person, I like to learn every coast of music. When I listen to NBA Youngboy and various other artists, the cadence of their songs, it just doesn't sound good to me. But that's neither here nor there. But they have their own sound. They have their own culture. And Louisiana is a big witchcraft state. Big witchcraft go on down there. I just wish that some of them OGs and elders, where's your juveniles? Where's the Louisiana legends? Where's your C Murders who locked up in jail? I heard C Murder making a song basically venerating NBA Youngboy. Instead of doing that, listen, why not reach out to these youngins and give them the rundown? That man in C Murder in jail. Won't you tell these youngins that's not the life? Yeah, Juvenile, he did sell out. I remember vax that ass up. You was a big fine woman, won't you vax that ass up, trying to sell the fist pump. But where's the Master P's? Where's all the rappers out there, basically making some public statements about what's going on out there? See, anytime this violence takes place in these communities, rappers of age, rappers who are legends, rappers who are respected, stop thinking that your voices ain't heard. Stop thinking that your voices are not heard. Yeah, where's your Little Waynes? They don't care. It takes brothers in truth to actually even say something about what's going on. See, what these legends of the game won't tell these youngins is everybody ain't meant or built to survive that environment that you are trying to thrive in. They're not meant to survive that. It's always one out of a million that make it out of them streets. And then those who make it out, they just have a continual usage by Satan. Yep. It's real talk. Somebody said they don't care about guiding the youth. They don't at all. Yeah, you definitely got to keep your head on a swivel these days. Youngins got to stop playing around. Real talk. Yeah, where's the rappers to step up? That's what I want to know. And if you listen, if you youngins want to come up, learn anything from this situation, you should learn to actually challenge yourselves. Challenge yourselves to do better. Are you talented and gifted enough to make songs about other things? It seems like everybody is rapping about the same thing, killing each other. I mean, the scriptures say what it is, man. None of this violence will remain in the world to come. That's what we got to understand. In Hebrews 11:34 says, quench the violence of fire, escape the edge of the sword, out of weakness were made strong. Wax valiant and fight. Turn to flight the armies of the aliens. What that means is stop fighting each other and turn all that vigor, all that courage to fight your actual enemy. Fight your actual enemies. You can't continue to use all of what the Most High bestowed on you, all of the might that He given our people, to keep fighting your own damn people. That's crazy. Don't you know we got to fight aliens and demons and spirits and principalities and high places? Don't you know it's all in us? And this is coming from an individual who lived a certain lifestyle before. I'm telling you right now, you think the streets is a battle. Well, if you want to be challenged, right, then unplug from the streets and fight these demons that we fighting. Fight the so-called powers that be that we got to fight. That's a man right there. You want to be a soldier, because listen, it's in our bloodline to be warrior priests. We are the nation of Israel, youngins. We are the children of God. We are the people the Bible speak of. It says in them scriptures, Judah was black unto the ground. All the prophets had hue, had color. They all had style, dreadlocks, gold. They was all warriors. They fought lions, tigers, and bears. They slew whole villages when need be, when the Lord commanded them. They were always soldiers. We always been courageous. But the problem is you taking all of that power that you got in you and you killing your own damn people with it. You need to take that same courage and get into the real war, because there's a real war going on. And what you got to understand is you're no threat to the powers that be when you killing your own. You're no threat to them. People like Louis Farrakhan, that's a threat. Why is that a threat? Why is he a threat? Because he speak truth to power. And we want to be vigilantes real bad. But you got to understand, when you come into this truth, you become a vigilante. You become a power, a force to be reckoned with. A lot of you brothers in them streets, y'all got that Samson energy. But you're misdirected. It's so much that we can be doing. And only when the violence is cleansed from our streets will we have a utopia, a real utopia, controlled by real men. Yazay, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, off topic, the first slave ship was called the good ship Jesus. Right. That is off topic. But you're right about that. And the second one was called the SS Judah. That's only because Christianity was used to brainwash our people. But we don't throw the Bible out because the Bible is ours. See, they wasn't teaching the Bible. They was teaching their own false doctrine and narratives. The one they called Jesus was a melanated man himself. Yep. And you got to understand, youngins, either you making music for the Most High or you making music for Satan. Right, Crystal Rebel. The Bible is Black history. It is Black history. All that new age nonsense, it ain't working. It ain't working for our people. Somebody says, why do many say they awake and call other puppets, support puppets who they believe was good for so-called Black people? Shaking my head. Franklin Media, you can say what you want. I don't have to agree with everything Louis Farrakhan says. I don't have to agree with everything Marcus Garvey stood for, or Malcolm X, or even Martin Luther King. But the issue is everybody who's Black, who stand up, who actually speak anything positive, you want to call them puppets. You want to destroy everybody who represent us. Anybody who is trying to put out positivity, you want to go ahead and label them a certain way. I don't care what they did. And I'm no puppet, sir. I don't work for nobody. I work for the Most High. That's the issue. Anybody who actually is a legitimate representative, regardless of our religious differences or what have you, they still have an impact on the world. We can't live exactly. It's called chewing the meat out and spitting out the bones. We can't never reverence our elders. We can't never reverence people who try to do something good for their people. We don't even reward people's efforts. And the crazy part is, for that person who said that, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing to reach your people? What the hell are you doing to enlighten those around you? Not a damn thing, but calling people puppets. See, people like that talk like that, they don't do the work. And y'all don't, and a lot of times people don't respect those who came before them. Let me give you an example. When I make videos about modern women, I have people coming in the chat talking about some, oh, this is getting real Kevin Samuels like. This is like a Kevin Samuels type of video. You idiot. I've been around before Kevin Samuels. I talked about the modern woman before you even heard of a Kevin Samuels. Who was Kevin Samuels? He was influenced and inspired by all of our work. Don't even know your history. Don't even have the gumption to go back and check my videos and how long ago I talked about modern women before Kevin Samuels was even heard of. Ignorance. Don't even do your research. Don't even study. People don't even know Kevin Samuels stole his talking points from multiple people. He was not original at all. Everybody talking about who gonna be the next Kevin Samuels? Who gonna be the next Kevin? Who was Kevin Samuels? Who was Kevin Samuels? Talking about the next Kevin Samuels. Yep. But it is what it is. I'm saying that to say this. Stop challenging your real leaders. And here's the crazy part is, a lot of y'all don't challenge these rappers. Y'all look at them as leaders. We're not challenging the rappers, but you challenging those who actually are bringing knowledge and wisdom to the table. That's crazy to me. Won't you ask yourself why certain rappers are being interviewed, being asked political questions when we have people like Farrakhan? You should be asking why Farrakhan got blocked on most social media. That's what you should be asking. You should be asking why somebody like Newbury gets his channel struck. That's what you should be asking, instead of trying to figure out who a damn puppet and who not. Yep. Somebody said the same people that try to call you Kevin Samuels probably was the same ones laughing at the man's death. Right. Somebody said, why is Alex Jones censored? Because Alex Jones spoke some truth. That's why. They don't censor people who lying. I mean, that's what y'all don't get. They don't censor people who lying. Richard Britton, thank you for the $10 contribution. Highly appreciated. Thank you for the support. Yep, trying to find a mote in thy brother's eyes. Somebody said, but they use the Bible to deceive. They use the Bible to deceive. So when today came, they will throw the Bible out with those lifting a finger. They trick. That, listen, I don't know what you mean by that, but all I know is that's why the Bible tell you to study to show thyself approved. Yep. Somebody said the next Kevin Samuels, LOL. Kevin probably didn't even know who he was. Exactly. He didn't even know who he was. All he did was take people's talking points. I'm just being honest with you. That's what the man did. Do you know how disrespectful that is to say to somebody who been speaking on certain issues and topics before somebody, and you keep comparing just because that person was more famous, you keep getting compared to them? It's mad disrespectful. See, what a lot of y'all don't know is Kevin Samuels knew exactly who I was, and other brothers in the truth as well knew exactly who we were. Knew exactly who we were and took from us. Just like a lot of your mainstream pastors to this day are doing, they're just straight up stealing. They come to my content and they just steal. I mean, they steal my motivational talks. They love to just take those things and get on stage and say exactly what I said without giving me credit, but then try to spin it with their little Christian narrative. Oh, they better believe they do it. Oh, y'all don't know the game. Oh, y'all just don't get it. Oh, they steal from us all the time. It's gotten to the point where we don't even care about it no more, because somebody says stop the cap. Hey, I have no reason to lie. I can literally pull up, you know what, but I'm blocking you. But it's just a block button. I can pull up half a dozen pastors right now if I wanted to that said the exact same thing I said. Yep. Original content requires a connection to the source. See, that's what they fail to realize. Our content will keep on flowing because we go into the source. Yeah, bro got blocked immediately. Stop the cap. Don't you know I enjoy blocking you? Don't you know? Don't you get it? Like, I like blocking you. I like when you jump out of line and I get to block you. I'm on site with mine. I'm quick on the block trigger. And once you block, you have to make a whole nother channel just to be able to comment over here. Matter of fact, anytime somebody else is making a video about me, right, I'll go over there to the comment section and I will simultaneously block everybody, because you can do that. You could go over to their channel, highlight everybody in their chat, and block all of them. So when they come over and try to be double agents, they don't even get a chance to be double agents over here. Right. I have no reason to lie. None at all. I ain't lied to y'all yet. Yeah, somebody said these demons get agitated when you speak the truth. That's 100. Yeah, man. So, it is what it is, man. These rappers out here, they're going to be dying expediently. We're going to see a lot more casualties. A lot more rappers are going to die. I'm not going to shed no tears from them. I'm going to use their lives as a teaching point. This young boy was talking reckless. So he got exactly what is to be expected is somebody who is active out here. Talking about when I'ma blow your ribs out. Come to my crib. My steppers gonna chew you like pills and clear the whole street. We ain't leaving a Look, he said this is what he said. Clear the whole street. We ain't leaving a witness. Hated by many. They say I'm a menace. Won't check in when I come to your city. I mean, you just dangerous, ain't you? You and all them beat ends gonna get it. This Draco whole way more than 20. So I'ma aim at your head. I won't miss. You wasn't doing none of that when them people rolled up on your house. They came to your home. They shot you and a female victim that was in there. She's in stable condition. You ain't make it. You wasn't even able to protect her. So all these guys talking about they got the Draco, they gonna wet this person up. They talking like they in Call of Duty, like they in the Matrix, like they in a damn Liam Neeson film. Like, what do y'all be thinking when y'all write these lyrics? Like you in a damn Liam Neeson film? If somebody roll by your home and you don't know what the hell's going on and they catch you off guard, 9 times out of 10, you are going to get shredded out here. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get Swiss cheesed out here. Like, y'all really think y'all in Grand Theft Auto until somebody actually pull up and you hear those rat-a-tat-tats. A lot of y'all going to freeze. Yeah, they think they Liam Neeson. I was built with a set of skills that when the ops roll up, I'll be able to shoot every last one of them. Niggas think they John Wick out here. Get out of here. They really think they John Wick until those bullets start spraying. And then you realize you really ain't about that life. A lot of these rappers ain't about that life, bro. Hell, I'm not about that life. I'm not about that life. But one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, I do know how to shoot. You know why I know how to shoot? Not because I done ran up on several ops, not because I done been in all these wars. It's because I go to the gun range. You Negroes trying to be Steven Seagal out here. Jean-Claude Van Damme on the lyrics. Y'all out here acting like y'all Melly Gibson. This ain't Die Hard. Those words hold power. You go to the damn range. A lot of y'all rappers are sloppy shooters. And you Negroes need to stop getting Dracos. You're always bragging about Dracos. Listen, Dracos is nigga guns. Don't know real shooter. No real shooter use a Draco. Dracos suck. Dracos have no aim. They're light as hell. They pack a lot of damn kickback and they don't have no aim. You're not hitting anything with no Draco. Get you a damn AR-15 for goodness sakes. A damn Draco. While y'all out here with Dracos, people who really protect their homes, they get ARs. Yeah, Dracos jam up left and right too. They suck. They made them for you Negroes so they can make sure that there's casualties. The reason why rappers brag about Dracos is because they know Draco is for the sloppy shooter. If you running around the block shooting Dracos, you're going to be killing children. You're going to be killing babies. You rappers trip me out, man. These so-called thugs. There's not one thug that I ain't getting in a fight with and drag. It be the ones with the most mouth, the most talk. But as soon as you get to throwing fists with them, you're dragging them. 1 minute you swinging, the next minute they on the ground, you're dragging them. That's how thugs fight, because they be windmilling. Yeah, them thugs be windmilling. I watch them fight. They windmill. That's why we got to be fathers to our sons, man. Teach them about men components. Don't let these rappers raise them. Real talk, though. The boy was talking reckless, man. He got what he got. I don't feel sorry for him. This is his lyrics. We looking for ops, letting off shots. They don't give a F about the cops. We clutching them mops. If you lack at the trap, we taking whatever you got. We catch him, he drop. They aim straight at your top. We told him to stop. How about the block? Yo, these are some, you know what? These rappers are trash too, by the way. I don't know, man. Listen, man. I don't know what in the cat in the hat ABC 123 that y'all youngins is listening to, but this is garbage. I'm talking about this is trash. I mean, this is Dr. Seuss. I've heard better rhyme scheme in Dr. Seuss books. Seriously. Man, y'all gotta step y'all game up. Listen, man. If y'all want real music, new breed, listen, real new breed music and motivation, spiritually uplifting, conscious music, you know, it still got style to it. It is what it is. It's still real music. Um, support Shy Blood before dishonor. Support support my man Magad, yeah, from Gideon's army. Support my brother over there. Man, support real music, man. Support the real rappers. Truth music. Support Leo the poet, divinely artist. Come on, man. Let's support the real, man. Let's stop playing games. We speaking life to existence. You OG, step your game up. Somebody said, bro, how can I download your album? My album haven't came out yet. All I do is release singles, and I do that for a reason. I got plenty of singles, though. I got plenty of songs on New Breed Music and Motivation, and I got songs on SoundCloud as well at I Am New Breed. Yeah, exactly. No doubt. Greatness is what we on the brink of. Straight up. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, man, I love each and every one of y'all. Support my content at newbreed.love. Also, if you would like to get exclusive content, follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/newbreed. Get y'all's love notes from newbreed.love. Hopefully y'all learn from this, man. And new music is coming soon and more content coming soon. Everybody share the video, like the video, spread the message, man. Y'all stay safe out here. With that being said, shalom and peace.